Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Buckeyes with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Kansas State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass, it's McNamara. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And the Wildcats will bring their punt team on the field now. Bringing it back, it's Smith. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? That's a strong stiff arm. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the line.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Returner choosing to field this one. The returner is brought down. It's a starter on the next drive. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught for the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Short completion there, second down coming up. Bringing pressure.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The Wildcats will have to punt this one away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. On the return, it's Smith. Great cut. They whiff on him. Touchdown, Ohio State. Huge play by the special teams. That could be a moment we never forget. A punt return to the house in a championship game.
Man, we've been calling national championship games forever. How often do you see a return like this taken all the way back for a touchdown? You talk about a game-changing opportunity for this team. We'll see if they can finish this game off after that.
And they tack on the extra point. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
With the return, it's Smith. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaks free. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. First down here for this offense. Quarterback keeps the football. Has the first down, still on the move. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Rush set it down to the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powers through. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's McNamara. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. In a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you? Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. Eludes the rush. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Oh, what a move. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. The 10. The ball is loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown continues. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down.
And the result is going to be a safety. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And they find decent gain that time. They stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Powering through. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. So Ohio State's offense starts with less than ideal field position thanks to that return. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Over to Juke, gets free now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's how you start a national championship game off, with a touchdown on the very first play.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts back up on this possession. So the Boston College Eagles offense out there for their first possession. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback. Kirk, this guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Running it back, it's Smith. Oh, and he's got some space here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Breaks loose at the 15. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 20. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I mean, you're backed up all the way near your own goal line. I mean, they're at their own 1-yard line. They're just trying to get a little bit of room. And instead, the length of the field, 99 yards for a touchdown. What a play.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Let's see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. First down. We're going to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks in. It's a fumble. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Bringing it back, it's Smith. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense has got the football.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive? Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Caught quickly. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's
this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this one is getting ugly.
I can't believe they threw the football. I think the defense is surprised as well. It looked like they had everybody up near the line of scrimmage to just stop the run because they thought they might take the easy way out. Instead, they show confidence in the quarterback. They throw the football, and my gosh, does it pay off. 99 yards for a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It'll end up being a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The offense trying to build on the momentum after the defense created that safety. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The offense trying to cash in on the field position after the defense created that safety. So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second guess the play caller. Why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship?
Lofting it toward the left sideline. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship.
The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Buckeyes will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his...
He's loose. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Troy's offense will take the field for the first time. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incompletion brings up a second down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They're trying to get to it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Looking for a block. It's Hankerson. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 40. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit a pay dirt, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You know, don't see that very often. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that, when they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. He gets tackled. It's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive. Takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Coming after it.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for a block, it's Smith. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 25, Troy 0.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Give to the big fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. He's going to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Nash. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. It's been as if there were a wall keeping them out of the red zone. Finally inside the 20. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Beat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one.
Snags it down the right side. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Makes a move. One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
How about the day for this young player? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense.
He's at the 5. Unbelievable.